White Rabbit. It's been popping up so much since late September. Everybody's thinking, because we've been hearing a certain song, I think it's called Villain. I think is what I've been hearing, Villain. That's the theme, Villain, for the White Rabbit. And a lot of people was thinking Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt got cut in 2021. And that was Vince McMahon's stupid decision of cutting Bray Wyatt. Well, because why? Because he cut it because, one, he didn't know what else to do with the character. But you should have, there's a lot you could have done with the character. A lot. After he lost the title to Roman at Payback, this is what you could have done. You could have built him back up as a main main eventer, and he could have went after the WWE Championship again. Him as because obviously his Universal Championship run was not that great. It could have been better. But you could have built him up more as a person, honestly. Build his character up more. Because, like I said, his run as Universal Champion was not that good. And on top of that, he lost it to Goldberg. He won it in a terrible Hell in a Cell match from Seth Rollins. Changed the Universal title to blue, not a bad color by the way, and then had a terrible run as a Universal Champion. Just telling the truth, had a terrible run as the Universal Champion. Not a good run at all. And then you lost it to Goldberg a couple months later at Super Showdown. Really, WWE? Really? You basically made his character look stupid after that. This man, there's a lot of, let me just talk about Bray Wyatt's character. The Fiend, the build-up to the Fiend was awesome, is good. But how WWE booked the Fiend was terrible. Like I said, Hell in a Cell, the Super Showdown run, trash. It was terrible. Hell in a Cell match, trash. When he lost it to Goldberg, that was stupid. That was dumb as hell. Goldberg should have put over Bray Wyatt and had Bray Wyatt look superior and basically be like, yo, I'm the Universal Champion and I can beat old-time stars. And honestly, at Super Showdown, he should have beaten Goldberg. But no, because Vince McMahon is up people's ass, especially Goldberg, and basically they want him to be champion all the time and take the title from potential uprising stars. This is why I hate Vince McMahon, because he's dumb and he doesn't know what to do. And he always buds in the storylines that makes it worse than they already are. And then after that, after he lost the title to Goldberg, his run kind of went downward. But what made him his storyline a little bit better is having Alexa Bliss added to the mix. It actually made his character, and not only her character, but his character better than what Vince McMahon was doing. And after that, Vince McMahon had a feud with Bray Wyatt, I'm forgetting his name, Braun Strowman. Sorry, brain fart. And that was an okay. That was an okay rivalry. Not bad, but also not good either. It could have been a way better rivalry than it was. And then after that, they had a swap match for I think the Universal title, and I think it looked weird because basically they looked at Braun drowned and won the title. It was weird how the match was. I'm just telling you, it was weird how the match was. And then after that, that was bad in a way because that was kind of very, very terrible and lackluster. And then he only held it for a couple weeks. Then the Thunderdome was made. Then Roman came back at SummerSlam after Bray Wyatt beat Braun Strowman. I think, After Bray Wyatt beat Braun Strowman for the Universal title, then he only held the, obviously because they're getting ready for Roman to win the title anyway again. But honestly, they could have done way, way better. Way, way better with the character. And also, the whole fiery Inferno type match was unnecessary. It was I know you wanted, like, it was a little bit cool because it was Randy Orton versus The Fiend. So it was something different, even though Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton was tag team champions in the past. So yes, it had history between them two. But the Fire Inferno match was kind of pointless in a way, because the winner is, but you basically set the person on fire. You set the person on fire, you basically win, which Randy Orton did. But when he did set him on fire, when he came back, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, when he came back, his character looked more scary than ever before. Like I'm not gonna lie, was the Fire Inferno match a little bit pointless? Yes. But the outcome of it actually made his character a lot more scarier, which a lot of people did love about it. But and then after that, what didn't make sense, when basically when they had their match at WrestleMania, it wasn't him in a weird, basically in the burnt up Fiend match. It was him in the regular Fiend match before it was burnt up. Like, WWE did not make any sense when it was The Fiend, because at that point, they didn't know what to do with this character. Like, they're trying to find so many ways to have, to make, The Fiend great. I mean, The Fiend did have some great matches as a Universal Champion, but a lot of the storylines is also pointless, and it didn't make sense whatsoever, and it kind of basically made The Fiend look a little bit weak when it came to his character. So, honestly, they could have made his character look way better, but it's just, it's just by storytelling. But now coming to, how it, this past, month and this month, The Fiend needs to come back. He definitely needs to come back. It's obvious. If he does come back, I feel like there's going to be a faction forming with The Fiend. Because technically, if you think about it, with the Firefly Funhouse, if you think about it, everybody on that list is basically a character. On from the pig to the doll to everybody on the list. The Fiend is basically the middle, that person. Then Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Aleister Black if he comes back, and Braun Strowman. Think of how fire that faction would be. I don't know what the team would be called at all, or the faction would be called, but I'm letting you know right now. Imagine this match. Team Wyatt or Team Fiend versus Team Bloodline. That in a Survivor Series War Game match. That match would be so good. It's not even funny. And if what people are hoping for, that The Fiend does come back at Survivor Series, bruh. Or if not Survivor Series, Extreme Rules. More importantly, Extreme Rules this coming Saturday. It's over. It's over. Obviously everybody's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Will it happen? It's 50-50 at this point, but I really do want The Fiend to show up, because unless they're gonna push the White Rabbit till Survivor Series, which in my mind I feel like that's what they're doing, but at the same time, he should definitely come back. Definitely should come back right at Extreme Rules, because it makes sense. Because every match on there is basically a crazy ass Extreme Rules match. So why not bring him back at Extreme Rules and have Roman Reigns be shocked like he's seen a ghost? Because it will be funny. Because when that claw goes in your mouth, bro, you're dead. You're done for. You're basically choked out and gone, and that's it. But the Fiend needs to come back at Extreme Rules, if not Survivor Series. Because right now, people are just waiting for the Fiend. People are just saying, it's Bray, it's Bray, it's Bray, it's Bray. I can see Bray, but also I can feel like a lot of people's like pointing out to Karrion Kross, because he basically kind of has like somewhat of that same type of White Rabbit feel. So if it is the Fiend, it will be a faction with Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Bray, Braun Strowman. If WWE can pick up Aleister Black and the Fiend, because that faction alone will be fire in itself. But like, I'm going for everybody's gut, and my gut feeling is Bray Wyatt, 100%.